July 9th, 1968. At the National Institute of Health in Bethesda, Maryland, John Calhoun built heaven. A square box, metal, mesh tunnels, 256 rooms, unlimited food, unlimited water, no predators, no disease, perfect temperature. Nothing missing, nothing at all. Eight mice walked in. 4 males, 4 females. For the first 3 months, nothing happened. The mice explored, ate, slept, built nests. No fighting, no stress, no death. A true heaven. Then, the first litters were born. After that, the population doubled every 55 days. The cage began to fill. By month 18, 2,200 mice lived inside, 4 times the number the space was designed for. And here, the collapse began. In nature, when a mouse loses a fight, it runs, disappears, starts over somewhere else. In heaven, there was no somewhere else. The defeated gathered in the center. Scars covered their backs, tails bitten to bone, fur flying through the air. Not for territory, not for a female, not for food. Just teeth, just screams, just meaningless violence. The mothers tried, they really tried. But strange males invaded the nests constantly. No walls, no doors, no privacy. Some mothers began attacking their own pups. Some left them in the tunnels. Some pups starved with food piled next to their bodies. In a world of unlimited food, mothers stopped recognizing their own young. Then came the beautiful ones. Males that never fought, never mated, never looked at a female. They sat alone for hours, grooming, licking, brushing. Perfect bodies, empty souls. But they were not alone. Calhoun also saw the probers. Hyperactive, hypersexual, sometimes cannibalistic, destroying everything they touched. A colony cracking from the inside. By day 600, reproduction almost stopped. Day 920, the last pup was born. After that, nothing. The remaining mice lived alone, ate alone, slept alone, groomed alone, waiting. Spring, 1973. Day 1588. The last mouse died. They didn't starve. They weren't sick. They just forgot how to live. Calhoun called this the second death, a death of the spirit, long before the body gives out. A mouse can't change its cage. A city can build a park. A society can pass a law. A person can walk out the door. A mouse has one role: biology. A human writes a symphony, teaches a child, prays, revolts, plants a tree for a grandchild they will never meet. Calhoun found that only a few, the ones with high social velocity, the ability to handle constant noise and pressure, survived the collapse. For the rest, the experiment revealed what happens when a society breaks from the inside.
Scientists today are divided. Some critics argue it wasn't a population problem, but a fair distribution problem, a design flaw. The resources were there, but the mice couldn't reach them. The majority says, mice are not humans. We have choices. But here is the hope. In follow-up experiments, Universe 29, Calhoun added more rooms and private spaces. The sink reversed. Design changed. Behavior. Universe 25 is not a prophecy. It is a blueprint. A blueprint of what happens when you design a cage. And a warning of what happens when you forget you are inside one. The mice died surrounded by food. Nothing was missing, except a reason to live. The opposite of suffering is not pleasure. The opposite of suffering is meaning.